Hi M1s, congratulations on making it to the summative. We're almost there. We just need to get all of our work into our e-portfolio, so I'm going to explain how to do that. Obviously you found the template slides in the Learn Summative activity. You need to open up that link. It's also listed in the resources in Learn, and also have your Visual Arts e-portfolio open. Please make sure that your e-portfolio is only visual arts content, and it's also moved to our visual arts ePortfolio Google folder in the drive. You can check the previous activity at the beginning of the term for instructions on that. I think there's a video linked on how to do that if you haven't done so already. Okay, so first off, you'll go to slide number 2 and see that we need to copy the rest of these slides into your ePortfolio. So click on slide number 3, then scroll all the way down to the end, hold down Shift, and then click the last slide, and you will see that you've selected all the slides in between. They're all bordered with that blue line indicating it's selected. Then we'll hit Control C to copy these slides. Go over to your ePortfolio, click here, and then on the left, and then Control V will copy them. Okay. Now you'll see here we have references to our elements of art. This is a link that goes to our introduction to the elements. Same thing with the principles. You can reference these very easily here. And then we have some key terms that we used, some vocabulary from this unit. And then down here on slide number 6, you can see the instructions. Okay. I have demos of each slide, what they should look like with student work that you can follow, and then the next slide would be where your work could go. This is how this entire template slide works. There's a demo slide with an example, and then your work would go in the next slide. Okay. I can take photos and email you pictures of your work, or you can do it on your own. I have some student work here that I can show you. You just click on the picture, click the download, you'll see it load up here, and then go back to your slide, click on this, and just drag and drop the picture into the relevant slide. Please be sure to tidy this up a little bit, crop it so that only the work that you want is there. Let's drag these corners in, see if this works. It's a little glitchy sometimes. And then hit enter, and then you can turn this the right way. Try to fill up the space as best you can. This one's landscape, so it's not utilizing the space as well as possible. But if you do need to ID specific things in your work, and you will, please use an arrow. And this isn't, and then identify specific things, and you can type in exactly what that thing is that you're identifying with the arrow. Okay? I'll get rid of this for now. So let's go through this really quick. I'll delete this. That's just an example. So this would be the very first thing we did in this unit, where we brainstormed all the details about your country, what it's called, where it's located, what the currency is called, what the exchange rate is. You can exchange it to shillings or dollars or euros, but basically how much is the currency worth. Okay, that would go here. If you have any maps or details about the history of your country, that would go here. I think you wrote 4 to 6 sentences explaining a brief history. Values, what things do they find important in the culture of your country? Family values, the environment, whatever values you hold, that would be what your country values as well. The history of your country, any notes that you have, put a picture here. And then let's move on to the symbols. We did some some brainstorming, coming up with personal interests, and then sketching out little thumbnails to symbolize your personal interests. You can explain what those are here. Let's move on. Your rough draft. If you have a picture of your rough draft or a thumbnail, please put that here. Okay, you can talk about everything included and also the quote. It says quote, but this is the motto or slogan that you came up with for your country. And then your final draft would go here. And like I said, please use arrows to point out specific things and be specific as possible when you're identifying these elements, okay? Don't just say, this is a shape. I want to know if it's a geometric shape or organic shape. If it's a geometric shape, is it a circle or a square or a pentagon or a hexagon? For forms, please don't just say this is a geometric form. Please say this is a cube or a cylinder, a sphere. For value, you can just find the darkest areas or any kind of gradient you've used. For colors, please identify complementary color pairs. For example, what do they have? Purple and yellow would be complementary colors. Analogous colors, blue and green right here would be analogous colors. And for space, please identify real space. This is up close, this is in the foreground, this is in the background, and positive and negative space. And then for your principles, just identify 3 principles of art in your currency. If you have emphasis on something, that would be a good one. Any kind of patterns. Do you have some kind of like radial symmetry or reflective symmetry? Any kind of symmetry that you have, or asymmetry would work. Any kind of proportion. These would be the ones that I would focus on, but if you can find anything else, any other principles, that would be great as well. And then lastly, your self-reflection. Just answer these 3 questions. Please try to be specific. Avoid generic responses. Don't simply say, my favorite part of this unit was coloring. Give me an explanation as to why. And that goes for the other 2 questions as well. Give me an explanation with thoughtful, in-depth responses. So please message me or come to me if you have any questions or if you have any confusions about this. Let me know. I want to make sure everything is clear. And don't forget to smash that like and subscribe.